What's going on? So in today's video, I want to go through the basic Facebook ad setup. Now, with Facebook ads, what you're trying to do is find good creatives, a good audience, and a good offer. And all these three things have to combine in order to actually make a successful ad, generate leads, and get the best out of your money, really. And with a lot of small businesses, they don't simply have the budget to test multiple amounts of creatives and audiences. So what I'm going to do is go into quite a straightforward setup for any small business, maybe a medium-sized business that is trying to get customers' eyes or interest into their business and actually, get these people into their pipeline or get these people aware of their brand, or actually getting book calls to get these people signed up for whatever product and service it is that they do. Now, there's a lot of variations with ads, but there's very simple ways in order to run them. So what I'll do is I'll jump onto a screen share and I will show you how this works. Right, so now that we're in the screen share, what I want to do is show you a simple ad setup campaign. Now, if you remember previously from the last video, I showed you the format in terms of a flowchart. So if you can remember here, this was the format in terms of the flowchart. So we've got interest 1, interest 2, interest 3, interest 4, interest 5, and then this is the campaign. So obviously within the campaign, you have a very simple objective. That campaign could be, again, Nike trainers. We're selling Nike trainers and we're targeting people that are 25 to 35, and then what we're going to do is target people that have interest in the following things within that range, i.e. Nike. Obviously whatever performs the best, that's where you then spend your budget. So let's go into what that looks like actually physically, in terms of what the actual setup is. And pretty much this is how it is. So when we talk about a campaign, this is a different objective we've done 5 campaigns now. Okay, so rather than 1 campaign and 5 interests, we've done 1 campaign, 1 interest, and then 5 ads. Okay, so rather than 1 campaign and 5 interests, we've done 1 campaign, 1 interest, 5 ads. Okay, so here, if you have a look, okay, these are the campaigns. So we've got 5 different campaigns set up. Okay, when I say 1 campaign, what I mean is this is the ad set for the campaign. So this campaign here, so if you can see here, this campaign has 59 leads, which is this campaign. All right, so the campaign that then goes in towards the ad set, which is the interest, so banking and finance for that campaign. So this campaign here at $4.53 per lead, that interest is banking and finance and people that like barley. Now this is particularly interesting because this is for a retreat that we are trying to get people into for barley, right? So we're targeting people that have an interest in barley and people that are in banking and finance. As it's a luxury retreat, what you're trying to do is target people who have that money to be able to afford a retreat like that, i.e. that's why the interest is banking and finance, right? And as you can see, it's performing very well, $4.53 per lead, okay? And that's the idea with an ad. Like what you're trying to do is actually, whatever you're selling, you've got to go, what type of people can afford my service and what type of people are interested in my service? How do I get an offer and an image out to that type of person? And how do I find the right audience to be able to do that? And then from that audience, we then set up 5 ads to target that audience. And as you can see here, the ad that's working best is a photo, okay? And then we've got obviously other ads running. Now most of the budget has gone into this photo, all right? Obviously these ads are performing well, but obviously the budget is not being split in between them. The budget has decided that this particular image out of the 5 ads that are running is the image that's getting the most traction, the most clicks, and the most engagement. So therefore, we leave that running. And the other ads, if they're still getting good cost per leads, which they are, they're getting $4, $2.98, $3.59, we keep it running. We're not going to turn it off. Now, if an ad doesn't get any traction, we turn it off. As you can see here, these 2 are turned off. But that's pretty much how it it works. So you've got a campaign level, right? So campaign, within that campaign you pick an audience. Okay, you can run a campaign and pick 5 audiences, so you can duplicate this 5 times and target 5 different audiences within one campaign, and then you can have 5 images for each audience. Okay, but on this particular occasion we picked a campaign, audience, which is the ad set, and then the ads, and we just done separate campaigns for each audience. Okay, so that's really for, I would say, a typical setup. Another example here is an online training program. So as you can see here, the leads start to rack up and cost a little bit more. So what we do, we simply turn them ads off. Okay, as this ad set, as this campaign in particular is a higher ticket, you can afford to have a higher cost per lead. But as this is a lower ticket, you want leads to be coming in super cheap. So again, if leads start costing over £10, we just turn the ad off. And again, you've got a campaign, you've got an audience. So this audience is self-care. So we're targeting females that are interested in self-care. And then again, we run 5 ads. Whatever ones perform, we keep on. As you can see, this one, free leads at $2.62 or £2.62. Okay, and we just leave that running. Okay, now that that's got some traction, it's getting a good cost per lead, we leave it running. And then the last one is for, so these are 3 different separate companies that we run ads for. The last one is a gym, a physical location. So we've got an online training platform, we've got a retreat company, and then we've got a gym. All right, so all different models. And this one is for, we're not going to go through the offer because that offer, we do not want it to get taken from us. But that offer is simply, basically to get people in on a trial, a paid trial that is, and very simple. Okay, very simple. Nice cost per lead on that. So we keep it running. We've got it at the ad set level, as it's a local area. We're not actually doing detailed targeting, we're just targeting a local area, so it's a small enough demographic. And then from there, you can see the ads that are performing the best. Okay, so you can see 29 leads for this particular one, 12 leads, 13 leads. You can see these ads are off. Facebook did not put the budget into them, and because these ads were firing from the offset, we allowed them to run. So pretty much, as you can see, you have a campaign level. So that's where you create the campaign. Within that, you have your ad set level. That's where you do your detailed targeting. And then within that, then you run your ads at your ad level. Remember, you are trying to get people, you're trying to speak the language of people that may be interested into your business. So, if you're a fitness business and you're targeting females, and you're targeting females between the ages of 35 to 50, you're going to run an ad that speaks the same language that they need to hear, pain points, issues, solutions, and then images that reflect on that. And that's how you're going to get people engaging with your ad. Okay, it's not a simple case of just putting an image up and trying to get people to click the link. You need to be able to speak to people in a language that they want to hear in order to get them, eyes on that ad and actually engage with that ad. Now, once these clients or customers or people have engaged with the ads, it's all about having a good follow-up system and an automated system. I'm not going to go into detail with that because I'd literally just give away our whole business. But once these people are engaging with the ads for super cheap, it's all about the follow-up process, having a CRM in place which sends emails, SMS, text, that sort of stuff, and being able to keep these people in the pipeline, whether that's email marketing, whether that's reaching out to them every couple of weeks, whether that's having a free product that they can try before they come in. You've got to give them something to engage with your brand, because these people have never seen your brand before. They're registering interest. You need to build a bit of trust with them, and then you go from there. But anyway, that is how we set up an an ad campaign. You've got your campaign level, you've got your interest level, and then you've got your 5 images or 4 images and a video. Depends how you want to do it. And then whatever one the budget spends and whatever one gets the best cost per lead, that's what you end up going in with. Obviously, if, however, you get nothing from this, then it's a simple case of changing the offer, changing the audience, and changing the images. And it's a simple case of that. If you found this helpful, please feel free to message me on Instagram at David O'Driscoll 92. If not, keep subscribing, keep watching, and I'll speak to you soon.